I apologize for the lack of scenery, because what happens is if I brake and or go down a hill, the camera will tilt down like this, and this, and this, and then if I have to pull it back up periodically. I won't make a priority to check that, I'll just do it periodically as a sort of habit, or habitually. Oh, you said bitch. Well, it just goes to show, we've learned several things. One, Ebyt is an awesome, oh shit, Ebyt is an awesome car. I gotta hit the brakes up here. Yeah, see, the camera I didn't even brake that hard, and the camera just, like, lurched forward. Come on, turn great. Come on. Okay, that did not work. A little wide open throttle. That wasn't quite wide open, but it was close. That was probably a little more than 3/4 the way. I mean, you feel it, too. I mean, this thing is phenomenal torque at low RPMs. That above all was one of the many reasons why I decided to stick with the Grand Marquis and then Town Car and the Crown Vic, the Box Panthers. Not only do they make decent power, but they also make it at low RPMs, so it's usable. Now, it says roadwork ahead, and I'm inclined to believe that. The question is, where is said roadwork? I have no idea. Let's overdrive engaged. See what happens. It says there's roadwork ahead, but I drove past them. I drove through it earlier today, and it was fine. Or not earlier tonight, and it was fine. I'm sorry for the wind noise as well. This car has some issues with the weather stripping. It's got. You can actually feel the air rushing in a little. You can, plug it with your finger and make different noises. That sounds a little weird. But these lights suck ass! They're not bright enough! Oh, this is actually a lot sharper than it looks. I should probably slow down a little bit. Fine. I took it at 45. I mean, it's jubilant, I guess. It's not super fast, but it's just fun. I just like driving this car. I really, really, really like it. It's an engaging experience. I mean, you get the full spectrum. I mean, you get elation like you wouldn't believe. I mean, this is probably the closest thing to a heroin addiction that is legal that I can think of. I mean, it's endorphins everywhere. It's fantastic. It says a detour to the left, and I'm inclined to believe that, but there's no road work here. Probably because the road work happens earlier in the day when idiots like me are not driving. Oh, we're shooting. Wow, we are ripping. The speedo says 55. I'm inclined not to believe that. The speedo is a little off. Slow down. Oh, it's going over 70 right there. Wow. Alright. Awesome. I officially have no idea what the patterns are for the cops. I still have no idea, mainly because most of the ones I see, conveniently enough. There we go. Overdrive lockout. There we go. Oh, 33. Oh, that's lovely. I don't want to stop, but I will, because you're a turd. Wait for it. Oh, yeah. Is that a Honda Pilot or something? No, let's try it out. Ooh, hello. It's a diagram with a ton of LEDs. I'm sure you guys saw that. That was interesting. 33, you gotta be kidding me. There's nobody here. Oh my god, is that an R129 SL? Hold on. Is that? No, nobody drives an old Mercedes around here. Oh my god, that is an SL 430 or SL 500. Holy shit. You never see the R129. That was my favorite generation of the SL. I'm sorry, I'm a little weird like that. When I see a car I like, I immediately have to say something cool about it. Oh, that's beautiful. Yeah, that's definitely 500. I should race him. It'd be fun to be like, hey, we should do just a quick race up down this road or something. I mean, the SL, it's a dimensionally compact car compared to this, but those things are freaking heavy. I mean, even back in the 80s and 90s, they were freaking heavy. I mean, as heavy as this car, probably, if not a little bit heavier, which is kind of goofy because you think, how can you make such a small car so heavy? I mean, I ask the same thing when I see the Jaguar F-Type. I'm like, what? okay. I read the spec, I'm like, okay, good, horsepower, torque, grip, good. And then I see the curb weight, I'm like, wow, that's really bad. And then you factor in my fat ass, that's even worse. So it's, I don't know, it's just weird. That is an absolutely beautiful car. I know it's hard to see on the camera. I might speed up a little bit so you can get better visuals. I love the R129 SLs. I mean, I'd seen them around as a kid and stuff, but, I drove them in Gran Turismo 4 quite a bit. Of course, I researched them as well. They had some good cars. They had, obviously, the 500 and then the 600. And they also had the SL73, which was a totally stupid car with a 7.3-liter V12, if I recall correctly. And then, because with the 73 used the 600's V12, they just bored and stroked the crap out of it. Similar to what the domestics here in the 60s did. They just took an engine and made them bigger, because it's usually make more power with a bigger engine. It's more reliable. So I might pop it in overdrive, maybe. I don't know. These hills are all questionable. I just want to follow that Mercedes personally. That is just such a cool car. It's a white R120. I'm pretty sure it's a 500. I'm pretty sure, because I caught a glimpse of a 5. It looked to be 5. If it's not a 500, it's a 600. Or it could be totally wrong, and it could be like an SL340 or whatever the base model was. Even then, they still look so cool, though. Then you know a car is cool. That's like the Grand Marquis of the Box Panther ride. I mean, even the base. This is a GS. This is a base model, and it's still a phenomenal model. This guy's hauling ass. I gotta catch up. Come on, little dog. We're gonna catch up. I mean, hey, maybe even do a photo shoot. We'll see what happens. Oh, good. It's 53 anyway, so I'm not speeding. That's good to know. Good old post hoc speeding defense. That was good stuff. That is a cool car. I would love to race it. I should probably lock out overdrive. There we go. Wow, that's beautiful. That's pretty cool. I think that's a highlight of the week right there. I mean, I see cool cars every day, but damn, SL. Wow. That is fantastic. What the hell is he slowing down for? Yeah, that's a 500. Wow, that's beautiful. That's really nice. Like, I mean, I could tell right when I first saw it, like that's an SL. But then, as it gets further away, and if you're not looking at it directly, or not looking at it closely, it can look like a Toyota Camry or Corolla. I keep confusing the two. Both cars are so bland. So, well, yeah, we'll see where this takes us. It's probably running nice and hot underneath, but oil pressure is good. Oil flow is also good. There we go. You really gotta stab it to make a downshift sometimes. I wonder if he knows of this already. If he does, then that is a good thing. Speed goes up to 55. That's a good thing. That being said, I don't plan on going super duper fast in there. I just want to cruise. It's cool. It's fun going fast when we have go fast parts. If you're running bone stock, you're gonna have a bad day. So, we shall see. I mean, I'm not even going 50 here. Oh, this freaking camera, you gotta keep adjusting it, sorry. Yeah, I'll give it maybe a minute or two, then it'll fall right back down on its face. Well, not on its face, but you get the idea. It will be in less than optimal position to record. I gotta add more tape or something. I'll think of something. It's probably easier to do once it's daytime. I figure once you get home, I will do a couple of things. I'll attempt to dismantle the throttle body and the upper intake, and then clean the IAC, clean the throttle body. I love the torque of this thing, by the way. This thing is phenomenal. This is, oh man, I never, it just keeps on pulling. It goes right up the hill. I barely had to give it any gas. Let's see if I can hypermile here. I may not even need to if that light turns green. Probably can barely see it in this camera. I'm sorry if that's the case. This thing keeps tilting down like a turd. But, okay, yeah, I turned green. We'll just keep cruising here at 40. My question is, what the heck is an R1? Oh my god, I'm already turned right again. What is an R129 SL doing here at 9:35 at night? What exactly is its business, I wonder? And it could just be some dude like me just want to go out and cruise. I'm pretty sure that's what it is, but it could be a drug dealer. Those guys are kind of cool. Not really. Oh, I hate that missing feeling. Oh, that sounds so good. You know when you like a car with sock exhaust like that, it's a pretty good car. I mean, as Ebyt sits right here, I would probably give her high 80s, low 90s percentage points for liking. I mean, it's turning. It's a nice car. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, wow, yeah, it's a 500. That's freaking beautiful. Well, I'll see you around. Places to be. Hold that second gear. Yeah. Probably different amount of throttle. I'm starting to understand how all this works now. Finally. Still need to learn the supposed black magic behind automatic trannies about how they've got bands and clutches and input shafts, output shafts. Oh, it's Saturn. This probably isn't going to be the most entertaining video, but it's going to be cool. This goes to show that I'm not all about speed. I mean, speed is good, no doubt about it. Speed is fun, but you can't do it everywhere. I mean, of course, I follow the mantra of Rob Verdi: speed as much as you want, speed, go as fast as you want, just don't get caught. It's those last words, just don't get caught. Those 4 words mean quite a bit. I mean, I wouldn't go anywhere near as fast as I've gone, even earlier today. I wasn't even going that fast, but don't go as fast as I do unless you really know the patterns. I mean, I've memorized the cops' locations for most of these areas. I mean, here you're pretty much fine until you hit the church. That being said, I wouldn't recommend going super fast here because there's a hill and it's, if you're going a $150 through here, you're not going to stop in time for that light. I mean, it's not worth it. I mean, here I'm just letting off. I'm just going to cruise to a stop here. Hopefully. Come on, turn green. Turn green. Yes. 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 Power. Power. it's like the Top Gear episode of India. Power. Now, what's really going to be an interesting test, I'm going right at 45 through here. If I get lit up to get pulled over, we'll know if my speedo is off, because there's almost always a cop here. It's usually an MCSD Crown Vic.